All right, we are back. I am so excited to talk with this guy. We talked a while in the green room because, you know, I don't care who you are, what channel you're watching, you have your fave, and he is my favorite. He puts his personality into it, and he's the one guy that can do the weather even if it's a bad report and make it fun. That's what I want to see. Make welcome for the first time, everybody, Chris Mulcahy, FOX45, ABC22. Hey, ho! You are the man.
Oh,
hey,
thank
Chris.
you, sir. Thank you.
You're my fave.
Hey, I appreciate it. It's good to be the favorite.
Well, how old was Chris when he said, I think I'm going to go to meteorology school?
I was actually 6 years old, Rob.
Really?
Yeah, no, I lived out in Montana
Yeah.
at that time. Like, I've been all over the place. Give my life story, actually. In,
Did you see a weather
13
guy on
seconds.
TV that you liked?
Actually,
Did that have
no,
content?
I just love the storms. Like,
Okay.
so pretty much I was born in Massachusetts, went out to Montana and Colorado, back to Massachusetts, Florida State University, then I went to Iowa, now I'm here. So that's my life story in pretty much just 10 seconds. But no, it was the age of 6. I just remember there was just the rolling storms across the plains. And then we had one of those old school garage doors. The wind was battering in my face. My dad trying to open it. We pulled our 1970 Cadillac in there at the time. And that day I got my library card. The next day I took out Thunderstorm for Kids. Was a great reader at that point, so that was my bedtime story.
Wow.
But sometimes you just know at a young age, pursued it, and hey, now I'm doing it now. It's good.
Oh, it's super. You got a great personality, and that's why I like watching you, because bad weather, good weather, you're going to have both, but you make them both fun, and that's why I like what you do.
Well, you have to, because let's be honest, like now I'm pretty much being outdone by the cellular telephone device, where you just have to hit a button and it's already telling you the information. Might as well be entertaining in the process.
Well, you know, see, probably 50 or 60 years before you were born, HIO went on the air in channel at 1952, I believe.
Yeah, I wasn't around then.
Well, for many years there was an icon there, Ted Koppel. See, I watched too much ABC. Ted Ryan, and he was there for, even when he retired, he would substitute for people. And I tried to explain to Ted a couple things that, you know, when I was growing up, we had a park over there at Eastwood Park. Are we going to have a picnic this weekend? Well, Ted says. So I got him on the show. He's up there now. He's gone. He moved to Florida and passed. And thank God I had him on when I did, because I had to tell him how I really felt. Not just me, Chris, the whole Miami Valley. And when we were talking, I said to him, like, you've got all this electronics you're using now. Back then, they had a chalkboard almost with a picture of the United States. You didn't have satellites. How in the hell did you know whether it was going to rain or storm or what the temperature was going to be?
Well, that's how we got a bad rap, because back in the day, people were saying, oh, I wish I had a job where I was only right 50% of the time. I wouldn't have a job if that was the case. Actually, I got a Snapple cap one time, and it said, meteorologists claim they're right 85% of the time. It's about, I'm about 88.6, but who's really keeping track of that stuff?
You know, weather is unpredictable. You can do the best you can.
Oh, yeah.
Thank God you was right for these 2 days of 70. It's really great.
Oh, yeah, no, so I'm really the hype man today, just trying to get everyone to know that today's the sunshine. There's certain days that I always try to deem the pick of the week, but today is great. I'm wearing shorts right now. Yeah, look at that. I'm rocking the shorts
That's what
right
we
now.
should have done. We should have dressed summer, Kathy.
We should have.
70 degrees yesterday. Well, this will air a week later. Today's March 8th, and it was 70 yesterday and 70 today. It's really great.
No, we're doing great. And see, that's the thing. I know we're talking about some of the winter improvements. I know all of us are looking forward to spring, but it's crazy. It's all because of the boy. El Nino.
That's what I was going to ask you about.
The Nino, as it's been translated according to
Now, can you explain yourself? What is El Nino? Because they say it is very important, a weather pattern, how it affects everything, El Nino.
Yeah, it all starts in the Pacific. It's called the El Nino Southern Oscillation, so we're getting really technical for you. But all that really means is you have this warm water that shifts in the Pacific, and then that ends up getting in the jet stream. You have a lot more storms that happen up into Mexico. You're hearing a lot of severe thunderstorms. 2 people actually passed away in Los Angeles, of all places. They're afraid when it rains. So when you have that going on there, you also have massive flooding that's going on. Would be almost a monsoon season, which a lot of people think, oh, it's a monsoon outside. That's just a seasonal rain. But here in Ohio, it usually leads to a warmer winter, less snow, and that's what we're seeing. So I like the boy. The boy's been pretty good to the Miami Valley. So
but I mean, it can be kind of dangerous too. Now, as you know, they're getting all this rain. They needed rain out in the West, California.
Not all at once,
but they're
though,
getting
that's
it
the
all at
problem.
once. And now they're going to be facing flooding. I don't know which is worse,
Mudslides.
flooding or not having any water to drink.
Yeah, it seems like there's a lot of water issues. You have like up in
Yeah.
Flint, Michigan, you have too much water there, not enough water.
It's a
Here we're
disgrace.
just right. We're like the baby bear's porridge here in the Miami Valley, especially 70 degrees sunshine. Doing pretty good.
Now, when you were in meteorology school, what did you find the hardest things to adapt to? The learning to work with the satellite, whatever the satellite sending down, and all the electronics involved in drawing out what you draw out when you get ready to do your weather?
That actually wasn't too bad. The worst thing about meteorology, to get the degree, I'd say it's almost like an educational hazing for you, because they would have these pages of derivations, like in the 1920s, trying to figure out just that the atmosphere goes up and down like this. So you had to do all these massive equations. People don't realize how much math goes in there. That's why we have
That's
all those different
right.
models. Yeah,
I've
there's
heard that before.
Bunch of math.
Math.
You have to do ordinary differential equations. I can't even say it right. That's if I try to go back to do that, forget about it. So there's a lot of math, but really just getting up in front of the green screen, being able to portray the weather. That's the best thing. I can really tell anyone, you go to college, well, it's being in the field. It's actively doing something, and that's really where you learn the most. You can do anything on pen and paper, but really you have to actually do something to become the best you can be.
Is there anything that you meteorologists had come up with, because there's a show on that talks about why planes crash, and the 2 or 3 of them that I saw on the Weather Channel was because of that thing that comes down, what's it called?
Downburst.
Downburst.
Downburst, yeah.
Can they be predicted yet for meteorologists?
See, one of those things is we can say that it has the right environment for a downburst. Is that we had the derecho about 3-4 years ago. There's going to be certain environments that those are forming, but there's not like, I'm going to be in the morning saying, hey, we have a 70% chance of downburst today. Those are so isolated, such a small scale. So you're able to see, say, maybe like 30 minutes out, but technology is getting so much better. You're mentioning that they had a chalkboard back in the day.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would not want to be a meteorologist like that, because honestly, we have so many websites and things that we do nowadays. It makes it a whole lot easier, I'll admit that.
See, nowadays people say, are we going to go up to Magic Mountain? I love to ski. You like to ski?
I did, a snowboarder.
Oh, snowboard? Okay.
Snowboard. I got a really bad black eye one time, and actually people thought that I got in a fight when I went back to college because of it. And actually sometimes when I get really tired, it still kind of comes back. Yeah, do you know that's what happened? I was listening to Crazy Train, Ozzy Osbourne.
Yeah.
So I was cruising. Didn't realize that there was a jump that I was bigger than I can handle. 20 feet in the air. Next thing I know, I see 256 different colors. But I'm still going to try to zip down that mountain the best I can.
You haven't been to Magic Mountain yet, or have you, up in Bell Fountain?
Mad River Mountain.
Mad River
Magic Mountain. I think you're trying to
Bell
go
Fountain.
Disney on us.
Well, yeah. Is that what it's
Magic
called?
Mountain. You know what that sounds like?
So a friend of mine taught me to ski up there at Bell Fountain. So I was doing pretty good, but here's all these kids that are probably 7, 8 years old on a snowboard going, vroom, 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 vroom,
They make you feel bad.
showing off.
Yeah, they don't make you feel good at all.
They were so talented. Kids are so talented today.
Yeah, they really are. See, that's like, it's starting when they're young as well.
Yeah.
As for me, I started at a young age of about 17. So, like, I think I needed a little bit extra
So
time to get
skiing
better at
is
it.
not yours. You like the snowboard.
Oh, I
better.
love the snowboard. Skiing, I would fall, and then you would have 4 different ski pieces that were scattered across the mountain, where pretty much ski patrol would have to try to get my poles. So yeah, no, at least a snowboard, I'm strapped. I'll just hurt myself pretty much in the process, but I love doing it.
We appreciate you coming, Chris.
Oh, thank you. It's been a pleasure.
You educated us.
Oh, that's
El
good. Didn't
Nino.
realize
Should
I
we
was gonna
like
bring
the
people to
word,
school.
or should we not like the word?
I think we should.
We should like it. Okay.
I think we should.
El Nino.
El
And El
Nino.
Nino in Espanol is what was it? Do you remember?
Huh?
El Nino.
The boy.
Is that what it is?
That's all it is, the boy. And the reason why is it was right around Christmas time. It was first discovered off the coast of South America, and then that's where they named it the Christ child initially. And then
okay.
those is the boy, and then ever since there, it's been hitting us hard for hundreds of years.
See, what did I tell you? He knows his stuff.
I know, it's surprising.
knows his stuff.
Especially a
That's why
guy
he's
wearing
here.
plaid shorts just coming on here. Yeah, I actually do the weather in the process.
Thanks
too.
for coming, Chris.
No problem, seeing good.